Alright, guys. Wow, why do I sound like that? Okay. Alright. So, hey, I'm Cheater Camper, and I'm back with another review once again. This one was requested by the G-Fan 101. Right? Yep. I have a little piece of paper. This is my piece of paper where I write stuff down right now. I only have 2 requests on it that I could find. I already did one. Oh my god, the battery is dying. Okay, so, yeah, there was only 2 requests that I could find. And, if you've made a request and I haven't fulfilled it yet, it's probably because I can't find it anymore. I do know that somebody, pretty sure, requested me to do, Rodan as well, but I don't remember who it was. I'd rather know who it was. So if you made a request, just make it again, I guess, because I can't find it. I've looked all over. Or, you know, show me it, you know, if you find it. But, this review is of Godzilla Jr. and the battery is dying. Oh, man, I don't know. I'll just try it and see what happens. Okay. So, detail of Jr. Pretty good. I like, you know, looks like the movie. You know, as usual, they usually do. There's not too many instances where I can think of where Bandai has completely messed something up. I mean, they've messed things up. Whoa, why am I zooming? I mean, they've messed things up before, but, you know, never too bad. So, you know, go on to the articulation. Now, obviously, Godzilla Jr. I'll just show you the articulation while I explain history, because I can multitask. But, you know, Godzilla Jr. started off actually as a baby Godzillasaur back in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. And, you know, which is kind of cool, I guess, because he's a baby Godzillasaur, not a baby Godzilla. Minia's a baby Godzilla. Jr. is a Godzillasaur. He gets mutated because of Godzilla's nuclear fission, and he becomes basically Godzilla himself. But he's not fully grown yet, so, you know, then, so then he goes to the city because they decide to use him as bait again. This is the second time they've used him as bait in his lifetime to get Godzilla. But it kind of, so, you know, they bait him. They basically send Godzilla Jr. through Mickey using telepathy or whatever psycho crap she does. And he goes and bites Destroyer in his crab form. And, you know, so they fight a little bit and Destroyer starts kicking his ass and he puts little micro-oxygen Destroyer things inside of him. Yeah. And all of a sudden Junior's just like, huh, fuck you. And Destroyer goes flying away. So then, Godzilla comes. Boom. And this is actually almost the size, the right size. It's better than the 6-inch burning Godzilla. Because I can't even get him all the way on the camera, actually. But this is burning Godzilla, see? Okay. You know, and so then he's like, da-da! But they never, like, get to each other because then Destroyer comes back, unfortunately. I only have the 6-inch Destroyer, so Destroyer comes back, kills Junior, but then, of course, when Godzilla melts down, it revives Junior, but then we're kind of just left with Junior being revived and nothing happening. Well, let's go on to sizing then, and as I already showed you, this works out pretty well. You know, gotta get on top of them like in the movie. It works, looks good. And, here he is with Big Daddy Godzilla. And I don't think it's exact, but, you know, Godzilla is bigger than Junior, and that's all that matters to me, so that works out for me. And, just for fun, let's size him up with his illegitimate brother, Rodan. Meh, I can see this working out. Because, I mean, Rodan is not a giant monster, you know. Well, he's a giant monster, but he's not huge like Godzilla. So yeah, this works out. Sorry, this is kind of a rush review with the batteries dying, and I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. So I guess at this point I'm just gonna end the review here. I pretty much covered everything in about 5 minutes. I even gave you a little theater thing, I guess. But my next review will definitely be better than this. I might even just redo this one. But yeah, that's Godzilla Jr. I give Godzilla Jr. I give him a 5 out of 5. He looks, he looks just fine. He's got everything on him right. He's got a head, he's got hands, he's got feet, and they're all painted correctly. Everything's good. The tail is a glue seal, by the way. I didn't really explain that, but it's glue seal. I don't mess with it. The spines they're colored a little bit. I mean, that's a sloppy coloring, so I guess I'll give them a 4.5 out of 5. Because the paint job's kind of sloppy when it comes to the spikes. But I mean, that's really the only flaw to me on this figure. But yeah, this has been Cheeto Camper with another review. And until next time,
we've worked hard at saving endangered animals.
Well.
G'day, I'm Steve Irwin.
That works better, but oh well. What's done is done.